来，台湾加油！立会加油！台湾加油！美国加油！立会加油！小姐，我翕真了相一个，你有翕无？迄个李清泽，你有翕无？有啊，有翕无？哦。
Annual relay of keep time free. Yes, Taiwan should be free forever. Taiwan is a well-developed, independent country. And that is our aspirations that we also need our struggle, aspirations, inspirations to our struggle. Taiwan is well-developed, Taiwan is independent, and still, perhaps it is sad to say that we have a big neighboring country who is always looking for cheating their smaller countries. So we should be alert. And the Chinese Communist Party is always trying to develop a new policy which try to cheat the other countries, including the United States. So we are the victims, like Tibet, East Turkestan, and Mongol. We already been cheated, and they occupied, intruded, and they ruled authoritarians, and then they're claiming those are the part of them. And they're creating a history which is never existed before. So therefore, Taiwan always free, and Chinese always looking to intertwine, opportunities intertwined or bordering to the Taiwan's external and internal affairs. That is, actually there's no right for Chinese Communist Party to border wherever Taiwan is dealing with. Therefore, it's very important for all of us, all of the world, that we should be alert and keep Taiwan free forever in order to protect the communities, protect the environment, protect and prevent the climatic change. Because we have a neighboring country which is a very selfish and rude, which doesn't have any disciplines, legitimacy, and which doesn't have any considering any value to the human. So therefore, in order to protect whole world, first step is to keep Taiwan free forever. And then we continuously work to freeing the other country which is right now occupied and under the authoritarian and dictatorship rule of Chinese Communist Party. That is Tibet, Mongol, East Turkestan, and also Hong Kong. We are appreciated. We should be look example for the braveries of the Hong Kongers, because the extradition law, the so-called extradition law, is the new policy, new law, which is to cheat on the Hong Kong. Hong Kong is a different system of government, other than different system than the Chinese Communist Party. Hong Kong is democracy, and they want to keep their democracies. But then Chinese trying to cheat in the name of extradition law, which is the new policy, and also the Chinese one road belt policy is also the initiations of cheating policies, cunning policies to the whole world. So therefore, we should be very alert. There's only one group of people that is called CCP, which is always looking to cheat the other countries to fulfill their selfish gains. So, at the last, I just would like to say, free Tibet, free Taiwan, free Mongolians, free East Turkestan, and keep Taiwan free forever. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Noah. All right, so as you know, the fight for Taiwan's inclusion in the United Nations spans many countries, and we're so happy that our friends from Tayuna are able to join us again this year. We thank them for all the work that they do in Taiwan, and we want to welcome Mr. UN for Taiwan to give us a few words.
Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor. We've come a long way. My fellow Taiwanese and friends from Hong Kong and America, Tibet, East Turkestan, and people from other parts of the free world. I just want to tell you why I come here to promote UN for Taiwan. Because as we all know, if you think about our importance and the contribution of Taiwan to the world in terms of economics, trade, public health, medicine, and human rights, and democracy, and all the other progressive agenda. Actually, it's very important to us, and we can help the world to make it a better place. But how come we are still excluded from the international community? There are 23 million people here, and it's a very basic and fundamental human right for us to be in the UN. Is it true?
Yes!
So before coming here, like a lot of my friends from Taiwan, they also support the event. But they often ask me, they have doubt in their hearts. They ask me, like, this event has been taking place for like 20 years. So is it, like, do we really make a difference? And is it really meaningful? And I say to them, it's really meaningful. So I want to share a story. So, you know, like back in the day, my parents from Taiwan, they live in a place where they have been like, I think it's the longest martial law in the world, right? 38 years or so, like under the KMT rule, like Kuomintang. But then, because they fight for freedom and freedom of speech and all the other like democracy and human rights, so we have a better place for us to live. And the next generation, which is mine, like my family members, like in my generation, they went on to go to places like Harvard and Brown and Columbia. And sometimes when we are upset about like the deluge of work at school, we call our parents. And they often say, oh, back in my day, like you have no clue what suffering is about. And because I was upset, I just hung up. But then I think about it, like nobody thought that they can overcome the obstacles in Taiwan under the martial law. But because of their perseverance and suffering and sacrifice, Taiwan is now one of the most like progressive and free nations in the world, right?
Yeah!
So actually things, we do make a difference. So why I'm here, it's because that I believe if I actually do something and if I actually march on the streets to support UN for Taiwan, and maybe like 20 years from now, when my kid, when he's studying at school, and when he's upset and he called me like, Dad, I'm so upset about schoolwork. But if then Taiwan is already a part of the international community, and it's because of our work, By then, I can proudly tell him, back in my day, we suffered and we made Taiwan a better place. Thank you. We all made Taiwan a better place. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now we'll have a few words from Miss UN for Taiwan. So please give her a big round of applause.
Thank you all for joining this march. And I'm here representing the younger generation in Taiwan. But we came all the way from Taiwan to join Taiwanese people in New York. We want to show the solidarity with the Taiwanese people here. We want to show the international solidarity with the international people that care about human rights, that care about freedom, and that care about equality in Hong Kong, in Tibet, and East Turkestan. We want to stand out in the front line, facing China's oppression in all other regions in China and on Taiwan. Taiwan is never in a second that belongs to People's Republic of China. They're facing so many pressure from them. Not to mention that those regions that currently under the government of China, Hong Kong people, Tibetan, and the Uyghur people in China, facing so much oppression, and want to stand out and want to express our solidarity with them. I had a pleasure to give the speech last year in the United Kingdom in a WHA simulation that I tell a lot of people during the event that Taiwan's current status of exclusion from WHA. And so many people have told me they're so surprised because they thought Taiwan is independent state. They thought Taiwan is just the same as other countries that share the democratic value, that share progressive values. They don't know, they take it for granted. They thought Taiwan has the sea. I mean, they've never ever thought about it. So they don't know that Taiwan doesn't have a sea in the United Nations. Taiwan doesn't share the same right as other countries. So it's very important for us to stand out, to tell the people here that, yeah, Taiwan is an independent state. Taiwan has the current status that we have the fully functioning democratic system, but we don't have to see in United Nations. We don't have representation in such a big international community. We cannot express ourselves, even if we have done a lot of contribution in the international community. As a medical powerhouse, as the first country that legalized same-sex marriage in Asia, as the country that share a lot of equality and progressive value with other countries. I want to call for the support from the international community that we need all of you to stand with us, to show your solidarity with the freedom, with the equality, with the democratic value that we believe. We're not only standing here for Taiwan, we stand here for human rights, for all the progressive value we hold. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And in addition to our friends at Cayuna, we also have a friend representing the Aboriginal tribes of Taiwan. And we know that as we reckon with Taiwan's history, we think about our history as a colonized people and also the people who are originally from the land of Taiwan. So please give her a warm, warm welcome.
Thank you everyone. Okay, I'm from Taiwan. We flew from Taiwan, Taoyuan last night, arrived tonight. Thank you everyone, support Taiwan, thank you. No matter when or where you come to Taiwan, we were folks, we were people. No matter where you live, even the East Turkestan, they are people. Even Tibetan, they are people. So I only want to say human rights. Every time you watch people like Hong Kong, they fight for the communists, you are tearing. So we just want to stand out to say no to China. And we just want to say human rights. China.
No.
Human rights.
Yes.
China!
No.
Thank you for supporting and you are hardworking. We work together all the way here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you so much. Keep Taiwan free!
Keep Taiwan free.
Keep Taiwan free!
Keep Taiwan free.
Taiwan is Taiwan!
Taiwan is Taiwan.
Leave no one behind!
Leave Taiwan.
First of all, before I introduce our next guest, I want to take a moment right now to thank all of you for marching with us from Astor Place all the way here. Please give yourselves a warm round of applause. Taiwan's future is in good hands. I have to make one more comment. My friend here will be passing around a donation box. Our Keep Taiwan Free initiatives, every cent 100% donated to us is towards raising awareness about Taiwan and standing in solidarity with our Tibetan, Hong Konger, and Uyghur friends. So if you see the box, please feel free to drop
Box is coming.
a little love.
Box is coming.
Next, our last speaker for the day is someone that you may have seen before in music videos or talking to the Dalai Lama. He is known for being an unapologetic Taiwanese rapper. Oh my God. Please put your hands together for Doggy.
Hi, my name is Doggy. I'm a rapper from Taiwan. It's my honor to be here. As you know, I'm the rapper, so I'm not good at speaking, so I'll just drop a verse. 你敢有感觉到咱对台湾的爱？你若不是台湾人，你就袂了解。面对这块土地的人，就是台湾人。若要我成功，我就使请你想，这块土地土质愈来愈暗，就会一直往落看落亲像台上。敢袂当下团结咧哈，敢无人？敢袂当下团结咧哈，敢无人？2300万人，大家人也一相知，世界全部我。咱2300万兄弟做伙拍拼斗，行下后长长条全部无通吃，敢袂厝袂安稳啊？咱从外口会吃。所以当你咧讲对伊外好的时阵，加付出一寡对宝岛的情分，无台湾人的爱，台湾行到屁屁准，100%台湾一小小人比我更较顺。这是啥物歌？台湾颂，伫倒位上颂？台湾颂，这是台湾米，你是台湾水，是台湾人，是台湾鬼。Maybe some friends here don't understand what song means in Taiwanese. Song just basically means like feeling good. So feeling Taiwanese is just feeling good, right? So let's shout with me as loud as possible. Let Taiwan hear our voice. 这是虾米歌？
台湾歌。
都上颂。
台湾颂。
台湾人的爱，这台湾人的爱，听台湾人的爱，拢伫台湾之声。UN for Taiwan, keep Taiwan free, free Hong Kong, free Tibet. 台湾加油！
Thank you so much for coming, and Eason will deliver our closing remarks. So I just want to say a big thank you to all the co-organizers and volunteers, and most importantly, all of the participants this year. So thank you again.
好了，我就讲中文好了。对，那我们这是这5年来最多人的一次。记者的报道，明天是写500人，我们真的有这么多人。然后我要特别感谢，就是从 DC 来的，从 Boston 来的，还有蔡 Yuna 的麻烦举手一下好不好？从台湾来的蔡 Yuna， 谢谢你们就是一路过来，对。然后我想讲的就是说，很多人都问我们说。UN for Taiwan 喊了20几年，我们都没有进去，没有成功，我们为什么还要在这？但我想要跟大家讲的就是，UN for Taiwan 今年不会成功，明年不会成功，我知道接下来5年也很难会成功，但是我们希望的就是这个活动能够延续下去，让大家能够知道这个议题，不只是台美人第1代、第2代留学生，甚至其实有很多小孩子都走出来。我们希望说这个议题能够一直传承下去。 让大家知道说台湾加入联合国的重要性。那我相信在哪一天哪一年，我们就会加入联合国。今天参加出来的每一个人都是一个重量，当这个重量达到一定程度的时候，我们就有办法推翻集权，我们没有办法加入台湾联合国，我们就有办法加入联合国。最后就是谢谢，就是谢谢你们。然后我们现在有很多的年轻一代，如果你看我们下面的。我们也希望说有更多的年轻一代能出来支持我们。那我会想在这边跟大家说，我们明年见，谢谢。And see you next year. Yes. 如果说我们想要有合照的，我们可以来前面合照。对 ，DC 的你们都有带 banner 来的，台 UNA 我们都可以来前面合照。我还是会带着捐款箱，对，谢谢大家。那个大家，你们手上的旗小旗是可以带着，那大旗跟我们的扇麻烦回来放在这边好不好？我们在这边统一回收。小旗是可以带着。
四间房对面，对面，对面，42間，就是那个对面啊。42間啦，42間，甲這個車啊。恁頭仔落車有啊人是吧？坐恁的車人，我是上尾迄個所在，我都唔知咧，我無問題啦。OK， 我來個打，來個這樣。我要去，但是我駛另外一台車。哦，恁去啊小廳啊就是。我5點半，4點半離開啦，5點半放遐啦。這麼幾點？我睡覺無在呢。這麼4點，15分，這個4點15分啦。哦，好啦。我個15分就見過。第42間啊。就你遮甲幼年小姐偌久？係半途前啊。咁樣呢爾？迄個42間吼，直接駛去到不，愛駛去到57間啦。57間了吼，有一個 entrance 去橋啦。哦，司機在啦，司機在啦，司機在啦。哦，司機 OK， 司機在啦。後來我5點半，你這時間我跟你講哦，迄個用的哦，有啦，台灣來一人一隻啦。沒有，你有時候可能阿家己去啊。什麼話？你就是要有人去個唱一下唱字就唔免啦。有啦。你甲講者哦。好。你4點半，我住佇我哋有人出去啊。4點半。還沒去嘛？因為車4點半要開哦。所以恁買對恁條阮車無。42間就車，頭先恁落車迄個所在啦。無啦，我即擺看迄個恁弟弟坐就好啊。係啦，伊車會駛過來嘛？無袂啦，袂駛。伊講車停伫42間。不是。無啦，4點半啦。車未來，你在車唔是啦。是啦，但是無你都。好啦，係快對，咱對面嘅。係啦。啊，恁弟弟講要變數咧，讓伊找變數。應該有啦，變數你啊，P2 是1號嘅。1號啊。好啦，恁趕緊去咧。好。好 ，OK。辛苦啊！袂。体力搁遮好安尼。啊，就为着台湾，为着家己，爱保持健康啊！你什么大名啊？我素莲啊。啊，即届迄个林俊杰讲有车要送恁啊。
什么人？
林俊地啦，
哦，
你捌你无？
林俊地。
以前40年前，纽约的台湾同乡会会长啊，
哎，要送。
送。
唔是啦，可能另外一个素莲吧。
恁几个素什么会啊？
我素莲，迄个可能叫李素莲，我叫陈素莲。
有两本啊。你敢是要坐我的车吗？啊？啊，你要去游轮无？你话呀 ？OK。
应该唔是要送我。
无要送你，无要紧啦。反正都伊有2本册要送恁啦。
啊，拜三你会来，因为伊今要来。
我叫因去啊坐，所以你免烦恼。
哦好，你要坐大台北市啊？好，安尼好。
所以拜三你若有来你阮位啊，就最较会着啊。
你即摆住伫对？
我住Bridgewater，New Jersey啦。
哦，你毋是住伫 Upstate 哈？
毋是，所以我咧想你可能你。
哎呀，遐 Upstate 我那几个数什么连啊是？安尼好啦。恁先生什么大名？
我先生早就去卖鸭卵啊。
哦，你讲，哦。
所以。
啊，你定定来参加同乡会嘛？对。
是。
好啦。迄个游锡坤。
哦。我就是暗时袂当赛车啦。
哦。
所以就是机票问题，转来就是有问题。
你住伫地？
我住Bridgewater，我都拢会问。
往南边遐。
中西部。
哦。
中部甲迄个Edison对吧？
那往北边走，我会当甲你载。
我知。
无你就搁招一个啊，就个卡布嘛。
哦。哎呀 ，OK， 我会尽量我嘛做想去啦。
21号，李正山，伊迄个欢送会，你真得来啦。
哦，我迄天阮家己私校请伊。
哦。
即个讲，反正都email拢看会到。
伊甲郭正照演讲会啦。看你要来无？OK。
email 上着我就知。
蔡老师是吧？
嗯。
我是王庆颖。
哎，你好。
你好。那个我昨天晚上我们打过电话。
对。对啊。我名片有给你吗？
给我了，又给我了，对。
那今天就这样。
好，就这样啊。以后我们聚一下，我找我们的朋友给你聚面。
找一个时间哈，然后约个地点，我采访你们了。
啊，可以，没问题。
可以的哈。
好。行。
那就这样。
啊，行。
等一下。